Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all doing well. I have literally been pacing the floor all day for the delivery driver to come with my delivery, and it's here now, and I'm literally straight down, sit down, camera on, and let's film. I want this to be up so soon because I could not wait to play with this palette. Today we're going to be using the brand new BeautyBay palette in collaboration with NikkieTutorials. NikkieTutorials is one of my favorite YouTubers, top 3 definitely. Love her content, love her makeup look. She is sick. When I seen she was coming out with a palette with BeautyBay, I was so buzzing. I was refreshing my phone all day for that early access email. Here it came through the door today, and I could not be more excited. Before we get into the palette, if you have not already hit subscribe, then make sure today is the day that you hit that button, join the family, ring the bell so you don't miss any future uploads from me, and without further ado, let's get into what could be the palette of dreams. Okay, so the palette comes, I'm sure you've seen it online, in this box with a little key with a hint of what's to come inside, and in the back is a super cute message from Nikkie herself, and then inside the palette is just super cute. So here we go. Here it's got a kind of split, so you've got your colourful side and your more kind of dark side, and then you open the door to this selection of beautiful eyeshadows. So I just thought today, let's do a super cute look. I'm not too sure what look I'm going to do today. I'm going to just kind of wing it and see what happens. So yeah, without further ado, let's get beautiful. So the first thing I noticed when I seen this palette is how different the colours look in real life than how they translate on screen. It's really much more vibrant, especially like this green and this blue. I thought they looked more pastel when I first seen them on her big reveal video, but they're much more intense, so I'm really excited. I'm not too sure what I'm going to do today. I'm thinking I want to play with the kind of warmer tones at the top, a bit of a pop of colour in the lower lash line. I know it's super different for me, we're really pushing ourselves here, but I want to just sit and really play with this palette and play with the formula. If it's anything like the Mitchell palette, I think it'll be, because the BeautyBay and my Mitchell palette is bomb. Okay, so to start, I went ahead and primed my eyes with the P. Louise base in the shade Rumor 02. I know Nikkie uses this base a lot on her channel, so I thought it's only fitting that I use it on mine when reviewing the NikkieTutorials palette. So, what are we doing first? So we're starting off just taking the shade Slasher, which is a beautiful kind of purple matte. And I'm just kind of stamping this in the outer corner. I have been really liking doing this new kind of shape on my eyes lately. I've actually filmed a video on how I do this shape already that will be coming on my channel soon, so watch this space. So we're just kind of stamping the colour here and just getting it nice and intense just in the kind of outer corner. It's going to give my eyes a really nice kind of lifted effect. And be sure to always buff out your edges so that when you go to backwards blend, if you buff out the edges a little bit first, it's going to make the blending process a lot easier. So now I'm going to go ahead and try and diffuse this purple, and for that I'm going to be taking, I think, the shade NIKKIE, which is a really nice red, and I think I'll use that just to slowly start to diffuse the purple colour. So I'm just going right over the edge and then flicking it back and just going over the edges of everything that I've covered in purple and just really trying to soften the edge. Don't worry as well if you feel you're covering up the purple, because I'm probably going to go back in and kind of re-intensify any colour that I've lost with the purple. At this point it's all about just getting your blend looking super popping. I'm then going to go in with the shade Redemption, which is a really nice kind of yellow, and we're going to just take that right over the top, and we're wanting to really start to diffuse the line and get a really nice blend going. So I'll use my MAC 221S first to really get that colour stamped down. It's a lot more orangey yellow than what I thought it was going to be, but I really like it. And then I switch over to a fluffy brush with the same colour, and we're just using that to get the crease colour really strong. And at this point you will try and bring a little bit through your crease as well. So anything excess in the brush, when you've used most of the product in the outer corner, I would then bring what's left kind of through your crease. These shadows are actually going on so intensely pigmented, and they're blending out so nicely on my eyes. Like, I'm really impressed with the formula. This palette was only like £25, I'm sure, so it's a really good price for the quality and the amount of shadows you get. And then you know I like to, when I get to the edge, just really start to pull my kind of transition colour, or my lightest colour anyway, just out into the temples to give it that really nice snatched finish. I just think when you can do that, it really elongates the eyes and makes everything look really, really glam. Yes, okay, we like that a lot. I'm then just going over with more of that red colour NIKKIE, and I'm just taking that just everywhere I put it before, but I'm just going with a much more fluffy brush to get a really intense colour laid down. You'll see that doing that, when you start to really intensify the colours, you're getting a really nice blend because the colours are obviously designed to be working well together. And just make sure wherever that red stops, you've got that kind of orangey yellow colour just coming in to kind of diffuse it. So you can kind of go back and forward with your colours at this point just to get your blend really nice. So normally I tend to do, when I'm doing my eye looks, I'll use like 1 or 2 brushes, but for this one I'm kind of keeping a brush for every colour just so that I can go back in, back and forward and get that blend super popping, because we're all about that popping blend. So now I'm going in with more of that purple colour Slasher, and we're just using that to really re-intensify the outer corner and get it looking like super smoky. I'm using a kind of fluffier brush first to lay it down, and then once I've got that nice and blended, I will use a smaller, more dense brush just to really pack it on the outer corner and get the outer corner looking super smoky. So we're going to go with a little pencil blender brush now and a little bit more of that colour Slasher, and just really lay that down right in the outer corner just to give it that little bit extra depth, because if you use a smaller, more precise brush, it is going to put the colour down a lot more opaque, which is what we're looking for. Yeah, I am kind of obsessed. I would just leave it here. I like that kind of matte but snatched look, but the shimmer, so obviously we're going to try one of them out. Okay, so I'm just looking at what of these beautiful shimmers I want to put in on the lid. These I've been swatching them, they look like wet, like they look so nice, so I can't wait to try one. I think the one that's jumping out to me the most is this one, All In, because it's literally like a multi-chrome, it's got every colour on it. I'm super excited to try this one. Wow, can you see that? Is it showing up on camera? That is so gorgeous. I am kinda obsessed. In fact, not kinda. I am super obsessed. Guys! Is that not just the most gorgeous thing you've ever seen? I really hope the camera is picking up how this looks. So yeah, I don't know if it's showing up on my real camera, but like you guys can see, that is just so stunning. I really cannot believe how nice that is. So I want to just make sure that I've got a nice transition between the shimmer and the matte, so I'm going to do a little bit of Redemption first, just over the top, just to blur out the lines. You might not see the colour super strong, but it's just going to help soften everything. Ooh. Guys, I really like that. Like, I'm really liking the formula. You've seen how little effort that took and how nice that looks. I think this could be... Oh, I'm so excited! So you guys know when I do shadow on my lower lash line, I like to use a pencil or something as a base to make the colour really pop. So I'm going to take this Urban Decay pencil in the shade Chaos, Cobalt Blue, and I'm going to just run that on my lower lash line. However, I'm going to not put it in my waterline, and you'll see why. I'm just going to take a little smudger brush. This is a Morphe Jaclyn Hill JH46, and we're going to take the shade Amsterdam and blend that out. And I always just find that using a kind of creamy base for the lower lash line just helps the colour stay on nicer. It also catches a lot of fallout, which is what you're looking for when you're doing your lower lash line after you've done your base. I'm just going to blend out that lower lash line just now using the shade Amsterdam on a fluffier brush. And then I'm taking a little bit more of Slasher just on the outer corner, just so that the top and the bottom connect, so a bit more like a blue pop than a full blue lower lash line. I did get a touch, like the tiniest bit of fallout there, but nothing major, I hope. And then with your first kind of lightest brush, we're just going to make sure that the edge connects, so go back and forward between the top and the bottom where they join, and just make sure that everything's connecting together really nicely so that the shape looks really kind of unified, rather than having like a top that's going this way and a bottom kind of going, ooh, we don't want that. I'm going to take the shade Ivy, which is a icy white shimmer, And I'm going to just put that right in my inner corner. First of all with a brush, but I probably will intensify it with a finger in a second. Oh god, that's beautiful. Okay, my inner corner is literally popping. Okay, so I went ahead and did a tiny bit of liner using my NYX matte black liner, and then just to finish off the overall eye look, I'm going to start off by taking just a little bit of the shade NikkieTutorials, which is a really nice blue shimmer, and I'm just going to place that right between the white highlight in the inner corner. Not all the way along the lower lash line, but just a little bit, just to give it a little bit extra dimension, because I really want to use as many shades as possible in this palette because I think it's really nice. And then on my waterline, I'm going to just take a little bit of the LA Girl Shockwave Neon Liner in the shade Fresh. And it's just a really nice kind of neon blue. I thought it'd be really nice. I just wanted to put a little bit of a kind of brighter waterline just to make the eyes really pop. And it just really ties in really nicely. So all I'm going to do now is jump off camera and pop on some lashes. Using actually, these lashes are from Primark and they are like 150. I've cut them into a kind of half lash, 3/4 length style. So I'll pop on some mascara and some lashes, and I'll meet you right back here for the finished look and my final thoughts. So guys, there we have it. The look is finito and I am buzzing with how this turned out. Obviously we've tried quite a lot of the shadows today and they all performed so nice. I can't stop looking at this shimmery colour on my lid. I think it is so pretty. So overall, final thoughts on the BeautyBay NikkieTutorials palette. I am super obsessed with this palette. I think that Nikkie did a great job. The colour selection is so cool. The formula of the shimmers is unreal. This one here and this one here, I am like dying to try. They swatched so nicely as well. So yeah, overall I really like this palette. I really like the look. I really like how it turned out. It's a little bit different from me, but I kind of like it. So yeah, if you guys like this video, then please give it a big thumbs up. Let me know in the comments below if you have got your hands on the NikkieTutorials BeautyBay palette, and also if you want to see more looks using this palette, just hit me up in the comments because I will happily film some more. It was so easy to work with. I really liked it. If you guys have not already hit subscribe, let's make sure today is the day that you hit subscribe. Give this video a big thumbs up, it really helps me out. Make sure to ring the bell so that you get notifications every time I upload a new video. Get me on Instagram, Twitter and TikTok if you want as well. I'll put them in the screen somewhere. But yeah, thank you so much for watching guys. I hope you liked it because I loved it. This palette is a winner chicken dinner. I'm not going to put that clip in, well, I might. But yeah, thank you so much for watching guys. I will see you next time. Bye!